Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and it's Toast to the Town with Christy and Mel. We are so glad you're with us today because it's our birthday.
Whispered it.
I know. Well,
Where's the dance? Where are the tiaras?
Yes.
Where are the balloons? Where's the live music? You know what I miss, though?
What?
I miss being able to hear our jazzy music. Does our jazzy music still play? Oh, okay.
oh, I
I'm
know.
just gonna have to tune it in sometime so I can listen to it again. But yes, welcome to Toast to the Town with Christy and Mel. This is our 4th birthday. Holy cow. We haven't killed each other yet. Some days are closer than others.
Absolutely.
But we're glad you could join us today. In fact, we were trying to decide who we were going to have on the show today. And then we just decided, you know what? We might as well give y'all the gift of us.
That keeps on giving.
It keeps on giving now for 4 years. But yes, happy. Is it birthday or anniversary?
I think it's anniversary.
I think it's
but
anniversary.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I think that's more
That's
appropriate.
all right. It's another reason to say cheers.
Yes,
We'll
cheers.
just keep doing that a lot
Yeah,
this time.
I love
feel
it.
Like, feel like we need to make up for that because we've missed out on
Yeah,
it.
we
past
missed
few
out
times.
on a bunch of them, actually,
So-
earlier in the year.
So for those of you that are new to tuning into our show, this has been 4 years, kind of off and on here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But Mel and I started Moxie Innovative in 2018, and shortly after started Toast the Town with Christy and Mel. And I was thinking today, I was contemplating, looking back at what we've done. Do you realize that we have been involved in like 11 or 12 election cycles?
I know.
It's crazy.
It adds up fast though when you don't think about everything we do when you do runoffs, when you do city, when you do
right.
county
County
here,
and
county there, county over
yeah.
there, county over there. Yeah, it's
Primaries, generals.
General-
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, and I think that might be a little conservative. But I started thinking and counting and going through different clients that we've worked for and everything, and yeah, it's pretty crazy to think that we've been through that many election cycles.
I know.
Also explains why we still drink. Also explains the crow's feet.
Yeah, yes, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
4 years of crow's feet.
Yeah, I am amazed that not that it's gone as well as it has because I think you're uber intelligent and I think I'm a pretty good creature of habit just because of age. But I think it's gone extremely well, but it surprises me when we get to the end and it all goes well and I get to clap because I don't know why. It's because it's chaotic.
Yes.
It's
We do live in a state of organized chaos,
Yeah, we do.
and mostly disorganized chaos. Organized chaos is being a little bit generous.
Somebody told me that one time they said, a live auction is nothing more than organized chaos.
Yeah.
And I stopped for a minute and I thought, I should live in a live auction because that's my life.
It is, just rolling with the flow every time we turn around. I was thinking 2018, so my kids were 13 and in junior high. They're now 17. They'll be seniors this year, which is mind-boggling to me. Annie was still in school.
Yeah, she graduated in 18.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've had a lot going on.
She graduated in 20. What am I thinking about?
Yeah.
She graduated in 20.
It's okay. The years go by.
Yeah,
Like the sands of time.
Exactly.
And then, I was sitting there watching the news today and listening to everything that's going on and talking about inflation and talking about
I can't even say
everything
it.
that's going on.
9.1.
So the U.S.
said it. Go ahead.
Since 2018, the U.S. dollar has lost 14% of its value. So in 2018, when we started this show, the same buying power of $100 is now equivalent to what we have to spend $116.35 on. And it's crazy how much that has changed in such a short period of time. Gas, the average gas in Texas was $2.63 a gallon when we started. Of course, it went down before it got here. Milk was $3.22 a gallon. Bread, $1.98 a loaf. And you look at how much it has gone up. And I pulled those numbers from the peoplehistory.com, FYI. They have some really cool statistics on there from all kinds of different daily grocery buys or whatever. And they go way on back to like 1913. But it's amazing. And 4 years after going through, the 2020 election and January 6th and COVID and Ukraine and all these things that we have experienced in 4 years, which to some of us seems like such a short period of time.
Really?
That this is where we're at and all the things that we're still dealing with.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. And also, I think it's interesting, too, how in such a short period of time we have shifted so much. First of all, the things that you and I did together, we still do it all together, but you have things that you're really good at that have become very obvious, and I have things that I'm good at that have become more obvious, and we kind of anticipated that, I think. But also the areas that we serve and how we're handling that, I think is pretty interesting. In fact, today I invited a bunch of a small group, I should say, from Jefferson County to watch us because we spend so much time over there with our clients that actually have opponents in the general.
Yeah.
That's changed for us.
Yeah, well, I think the whole political landscape obviously looks a lot different than it did.
I agree.
But it's, number one, here's to surviving 4 years as a small business. Thank God we live in, the best city in the best county in the best state.
Oh, my gosh.
In the best country in the entire world. So we're very fortunate that we live in such a small business supportive environment that we do.
Agreed.
And to be able to make it 4 years and through COVID, and we haven't robbed a bank, we haven't done anything too scandalous that's been reported yet.
Exactly.
So, but I think that deserves, that alone, whenever you look at how many businesses have not been as fortunate as we have. And, it's pretty amazing.
Hey, when you're good at what you do,
or when you're lucky and you don't mind eating ramen and beans and rice when you need to.
Exactly.
But no, it's been a pleasure to watch this company grow and obviously to watch this show grow, and we're so committed to bringing this show back. There's going to be some new changes coming up. There's going to be some things coming up, and we're going to share everything with you. So we're not going to give you, the full story today. But one thing that hasn't changed.
What's that?
And that is the fact that we live in a community that is thriving, that is busy. We've got so many great things going on. It doesn't matter that it's 107 degrees outside. No, doesn't matter at all. There's still so many things to do. So, one of the things that everybody seems to be buzzing about right now is today's the last day of Prime Days. Amazon Prime Days.
I know.
They have.
I'm guilty.
They have a 44-inch TV for $190 right now.
I know.
And free shipping.
I know.
So, FYI.
I almost did it, but I found other things to spend $150 on.
So, if you have not taken advantage of Amazon Prime Days, you might want to go check those out. Also, going on right now as we speak, excuse me, the bubbles. The Conroe Chamber is doing Stuff the Bus with school supplies because, believe it or not, school's going to be back in session in a month. And they've got all kinds of locations here in Conroe, Montgomery County. They're going to be doing it more than just today, but it is going on until 1 o'clock. I don't remember where. But if you go on to the Greater Conroe, Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Scott Harper, who is their fearless leader over there, has been posting about everything where they've been and what they're collecting. So take advantage, help out some kids. Obviously, this is a hard financial time for a lot of families right now, and school supplies are not getting any cheaper or easier to source. So if you have some time, if you have a few extra spare bucks, go help some kids out and donate some school supplies. An event tonight that I'm super excited about. It's at 202 Main, which, by the way, if you have not had their smoked plum old fashioned, you have no idea what you're missing. I mean, they have like a lot. Like the food is great. They have lots of great cocktails, but that smoked old fashioned is my favorite. But they are doing the Buzz on Broadway. So there's going to be some live entertainment with some great food and some great drink options. And the theme for tonight is Broadway villains.
Ooh.
Yes. So I think it should be very
my
intriguing.
mind is like,
I know. So that's going to be fun. Tomorrow morning, speaking of the Conroe Chamber, the Morning Mingle is going to be at Forever 5 Events, which is over by my neck of the woods. Josh Ward, who is one of our local favorites, is going to be playing live at Do-Si-Do. And the Houston Symphony, a night of Broadway, is going to be playing at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, which is awesome. This weekend, if you want to do something that's air-conditioned, the Christmas in July market is going on at the Lone Star Expo Center, the convention center. That's from 9 to 4:30, so you can go and, maybe if you're shopping for Christmas, maybe it just drops your internal core temperature. I don't know, but hey, it's shopping.
Hey, we're supposed to have a cool front. It's going to be down to 96.
Woo! I'm gonna break out the galoshes. But you can go ahead and get a head start on your Christmas shopping too. Maybe help that budget out a little bit, because who knows where we're going to be in a few months from now.
I know.
So you could do that. Also, our great friends over at VFW Post 4709 are going to be hosting karaoke with Mayor. Not the Mayor, just Mayor, M-E-R-E, at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. And then something else, if you're willing to brave the heat or you just want to be outside, take advantage of something really cool. Starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, before it gets to be, 162 degrees outside, the Main Street Market in downtown Conroe is going to be going on, and they're going to be showcasing a Kidrapreneur showcase. So getting the kids into entrepreneurial spirit, supporting some small business, letting their creativity roam, and these kids looking to make some money, like mine are every day. But they're going to have vendors, a farmer's market, there's chefs, there's more than that. So come out for that. Looking forward. You've got the Texas Artisans Market that's going to be at the Margaritaville Resort. That is on July 23rd. The Metro Go Texan Racking Up Dollars for Scholars Bowling Tournament is coming up in August. And then
what is the date of that?
That is August 27th. And then Bridgewood Farms is once again hosting their Around the World in 180 Minutes wine tasting event fundraiser. It is going to be in Willis, in fact, not very far from where they're at. That's coming up in September, so I will be sharing more information about that. They now have a new executive director, and I would like to get her on and talk about this event. It's one of my favorite events I've ever had the pleasure of doing for one of my favorite nonprofits that I've ever been involved with.
It's awesome.
I know.
My gosh, you're full of information.
You know what?
You've been a busy girl.
I have been a busy girl. Also, I did not sleep last night.
Oh, well, that
I didn't sleep last night because I got involved in a TV show on Prime called The Terminal List. Have you watched The Terminal List yet? Dick, have you watched The Terminal List yet? You have? Okay, so we're going to take a break in a minute, and I'm going to come back. But anyway, I tried to start the first episode of this show like 3 times. I fell asleep every time. Because, by the time I sit down and get into bed and turn on the TV to relax, it's usually 11, 12 o'clock. And half the time I don't make it that far. And then, of course, then I'll wake up at, 1 a.m. and I'm up until 3. But last night I was up working until about 10 or 11 and decided to decompress with a glass of wine and try again to watch this show. And then I was sucked in for all 8 episodes.
Oh.
If you have not watched The Terminal List, it is based on an amazing book, but I'm telling you, watch it. Chris Pratt is outstanding. The acting is great. The action is fantastic. But I think it's very, very insightful. There's some great political connections that come in, some military angles and everything. But anyway, if you're looking for a binge-worthy recommendation, that is one.
Okay.
That and Pam and Tommy, which is kind of the polar opposite. But also binge-worthy TV.
I love it. I love it. Pam and Tommy, they have been part of the headlines for gosh, 20 years now.
But you know what? This is what I found interesting about Pam and Tommy, other than talking appendages. That I did not know the whole story about their sex tape. So for those of you that don't know, I did not know this till I watched the show, and they say that the show actually follows true events pretty closely. Tommy had somebody renovating their house. So Pamela Anderson Lee and Tommy Lee, who met and got married in 4 days. They come back from Mexico. They decide they're going to move into his house, and he's having some renovations done. Well, he's got a construction crew there. He's a little bit, cuckoo, and decides he's not going to pay them, fires them because they looked at Pamela or something like that. Anyway, so one of the contractors breaks back into the house to steal his safe in order to basically get the money back that he owed him, right?
Right.
And when he steals this entire safe, like stand-up safe, opens it up, and there's guns in there, there's jewelry in there, there's some cash in there, and there's a little videotape. For those of y'all that don't remember what they look like, but it was short. Anyway, he didn't notice it for a while, and then he decided to plop it in, and it was their infamous sex tape. And the interesting part to me is, too, is it really shows the toll that took on their relationship, on their marriage and everything, which is really sad, because, they did an interview with her not too long ago, and she goes, yeah, he's still the love of my life. But all of this drama and all this other stuff, the scrutiny, and you look at the public scrutiny that are on so many people today, but it kind of destroyed them. But it's actually a very interesting story. And so
I am not gonna watch because I'll get hooked on it, and I'll.
Well, it's only like 8 or 10 episodes.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
It's worth it. It will make you feel like you have your life together.
So I have something to share with you.
Yeah.
Our granddaughter. She's not technically biologically mine, but she's. For those of you who don't know, I got married recently.
Oh yeah, just another one of the events of the last 4 years.
To Jim Schilling, and we have Jim has,
who is also affectionately known as our intern.
Yes, we love Jim.
We do love Jim.
We love Jim collectively, and I love Jim. And anyway, excuse me.
Which is an important aspect for marrying somebody. But go ahead. I digress.
I don't know. I've done it before. Don't think I had the same feelings. Anyway, moving on. So we had his granddaughter. She's precious. I said the other day, I said, so JC, I said, you're 8, right? She said, no, ma'am. I'll be 9 in a month. And I said, oh, how cute. Okay. And I went on and said something else. I was telling somebody, I said, yeah, she's 8. And she came in and interrupted the phone call. I'll be 9 in a month. I said, right, but that means no, it means I'll be 9 in a month. And I thought, how sweet. I'm not that excited to grow another year older. I just grew another year older, and you're fixing to grow another year older.
No, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we hope you do. We want you. We want you around.
Good. Freestyle. I know, and it's fun, but it's funny that's how the transition of perspective. That we always everybody wanted to be grown until we got grown, and then we realized it was not all that much fun.
Anyway, she, we have streaming now. We don't do dish
traditional cable
or direct or whatever. So there are 1,000,002 or so channels, apps that come up. And so I was worried. I made sure that I could get to the Disney. I made sure things I don't normally reach. Right. And she sat down and watched free TV, and that's all she's had on for 3 days. Free TV. And it's children's shows. Thank you. And she says, I'd also like to watch, what do you call it? YouTube TV. And I said, okay. She said, my mom won't let me watch. I said, then absolutely not. You're not watching it. I don't know what's on YouTube TV. I should find out, I suppose, before I tell any more grandchildren that they can watch YouTube TV.
Well, it's kind of like watching TikTok. But, it's so funny because you think of where we were. TikTok did not exist 4 years ago.
Right.
Okay? And, and then you had TikTok. But, it started off with YouTube. Then you got TikTok. And then you've got Facebook and Instagram Reels. And now everything's a video. And now all these people are getting famous doing these stupidest things.
I know.
Like the tortilla challenge.
funny.
I think we need to do the tortilla
should do
challenge.
It. We should do it.
Okay, y'all stay tuned. We're going to be posting a video within the next week of the tortilla challenge because I think
Maybe not the next week. Some of us, Christy, are leaving town, and some of us
going to
have
be
things.
gone for a day. It's not like
thought you
I'm
were gonna be gone for a couple of
evaporating,
days.
but I think we should absolutely video,
Okay,
and
we should.
maybe we should take a wager. Maybe we should let people pick a side, and they get $5 to cast a vote, and we're going to donate that money to charity. See?
Absolutely.
I've got ideas.
I love it.
I've
I
got
love
ideas.
it. So let me tell you about the video thing.
Uh-huh.
So you're the one that told me when we were talking to our client on a conference call the other day. You said I suggested that we take a part of a news clip and that we use it to put a meme together for the client's advertising. And you said, well, you can. I go, I can't do anything. I can't. And I got off the phone. I hung up and I was like, dang it, I know how to do so much. Why can't I just make a living knowing how to do so much? There are two things that I decided that I would attack. Number one, I'm going to learn to speak better Spanish. I can kind of muddle my way through it if they talk really slow. But the other thing is I'm going to learn to clip videos. And do you know what I did in a matter of an hour and a half?
Learn how to clip a video.
I mean, copy it, clip it, crop it, make it as clear as you want, as long up to 10 minutes on the free version of the app. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Everything is easy. We're not going to have a job soon.
Technology is amazing. I mean, we could take these video clips and you could, take somebody's picture and make their mouth move by 2 seconds on an app.
Yes.
And it's creepy and fun and exciting. And my kids think I'm crazy that I think it's anything special because they don't know any different. But but it's pretty amazing the things that we can create in such a short period of time now.
I know.
Yep.
Anyway, so I wanted to say that I'm just well, first of all, I'm proud of myself. Yay, that I.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yes, exactly.
See, notice how I use dog.
And
look at the growth we've accomplished.
I know. And then the Spanish. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
You get an app. There are apps. I have like 3 Spanish apps and like 3 Italian apps on my phone. Now, have I opened them yet? No, but it's coming soon.
So you know what I have, and this is all as a result of having a couple of clients who are Hispanic. I mean, they are Mexican Americans and they speak fluent Spanish, and their constituents do. So it's important that you understand it better than I do. But anyway, so it's important that we understand it. And they're talking to people, and they just start speaking Spanish, and I don't know what they're saying. So I kind of, that's my first thought. Could you speak where I can understand you? And then I think, oh my gosh, that's how they feel all the time.
Yep, absolutely.
Not them, because they speak English and Spanish,
Yeah.
but people in general.
Yeah.
Speak other
Never
languages.
hurts. Communication's key.
Yeah. Yes.
Speaking of communication is key, I think it's time we take a break.
I do too.
I know. We got to refill our glasses and our wonderful flowing personalities. If you are tuning in, make sure you like and follow the Moxie Innovative Facebook page so that you know every time we come on live at noon every Wednesday for Toast the Town with Christy and Mel. Dick, are we good? All right. Tune in. We'll be right back.
Hey, tune in to the Bridge Podcast TX Tuesdays at 11 a.m., where we are connecting commerce with community, interviewing business owners and leaders in the community, allowing the audience to peek behind the curtain of what inspires, motivates, drives these individuals to have meaningful, positive impact in this community. For more information about the show, log into irlonestar.com/TBPTX.
Path to the Plate is a research-based education program that helps consumers understand how their food choices impact their health by making the connection to agriculture, learning about how food is grown and produced, and how consumers can make better food choices for themselves and their families. Path to the Plate is all about dispelling myths and misconceptions. Find out more online at pathtotheplate.tamu.edu. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776.
Welcome back, everybody, to Taste of the Town with Christy and Mel.
Toast of the town. Y'all, I ain't kidding. She sat here and practiced that 10 times during that break.
I do it on purpose as to watch her get up for that.
No, she does not.
I'm
Don't
teasing.
let her
I'm
fool
teasing.
you. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Toast of the Town with Christy and Mel. How's that?
It's so good. So anyway, for those of y'all that are maybe not so familiar, Mel and I started this business 4 years ago and started this radio show promptly after. We didn't think anybody would care to listen to us for an hour every Wednesday, but apparently we've got a couple of y'all suckered into doing it. So we're just going to keep doing it until y'all tell us to go away. But the reason why we call it Toast
Y'all,
the
she hasn't had any sleep. She is not always
I'm not,
this funny.
Man, I'm telling you. But the reason why we call it Toast of the Town with Christy and Mel is because we like to celebrate the best of, well, it started out as Montgomery County, but
did.
now it's just the
grown.
best of the best.
The best of the
including
best of
Jefferson
Texas.
County,
I
yeah.
don't know that we're going to go too far.
Well, and it's great.
Across
You know,
the
we
border.
believe in supporting other small
We do.
businesses. We work with other small businesses
do.
and local charities. And we have been starting to do a lot of work in other counties as well. And one of our busiest counties right now is Jefferson County, which for those of you that don't know, is over Beaumont, Nederland, Port Neches, Port Arthur area. And we have a wonderful friend over there that has a small business called La Tida Boutique. And I got voluntold, but excitedly voluntold to model something for them in a fashion show that we did over there. And in fact, I'm wearing my La Tida pants right now.
Oh, stand up and see them.
No, I'm not going to stand up. I love my La Tida linen pants, though. But if you're ever over there, or if you're looking for some really cute, unique boutique ideas over there in Jefferson County, make sure you go see Michael over at La Tida Boutique.
It's
And
L.A.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Miss Lisa. She's my favorite.
I think she spends a lot of time there.
Yeah.
LATEEDA, La Tida. You
Yeah.
can find them on Facebook too. They're
Yeah.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he's funny and cool and I don't know. And they have a variety of sizes too, really
Yeah.
small to really large. You can find anything you're looking for.
Yeah, and then if you're in Montgomery County, my friend Kara has Grace Goods Boutique over in Willis. If you're looking for something spectacular, go check her out. I have bought stuff there last minute because I hate to shop these days. I don't like my shape is weird. Like I'm old. I can't figure it out. Like I don't understand. But
It just gets better.
but anyway, I went in there and I needed a dress for an event, and she hooked me up, and it was fabulous. I still get raving reviews on that dress. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So but we love supporting
So
local.
Kara is the place to be. And tell us the name of the shop again.
Grace Goods Boutique.
Grace Goods
yes,
Boutique.
if you're not following her. And I'm telling you, she's got everything from young girls to teenagers to old people like me. But really a variety of stuff. And what's really great too, and this is one of the things I think so great, she's been doing a bunch of live videos, but what she does is she takes the stuff that she gets and not only puts them on her beautiful daughters, but also puts them on herself and puts them on other people, so you can get that what it's really going to look like on your body type. And so anyway, but we love supporting our small businesses, and we've got lots of them around here.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have? What else do we have to talk about?
You are the queen of segues.
Listen, I don't know whether y'all know this or not, but radio is not my thing. It's just not. But I'm here, and I'm entertaining, so y'all enjoy. Laugh.
Go ahead, keep entertaining.
No.
Look, I got pages of notes here. I'm prepared.
I know. You always are prepared. That's the reason you have to be here.
No, I'm not prepared. Now, don't lie. I just wing it.
I know.
I just wing it.
Okay, the other thing that I was going to bring up, if I can remember exactly what it was something about, I know what it was. So when you were talking about how many elections we've been through and everything, okay? So I want you to tell everybody, because I don't think anybody will believe me, how many elections we have between now and the end of the year. But don't forget one of them.
1, 2, at least 2.
2 is all I could think of.
Well, except you got runoff possibilities in there too. I guess you can't.
Not Woodlands.
No. No. But, and something else that's changed a lot, speaking of elections and our business, is the evolution of elections, the way that they've changed. 2020 changed things. January 6th changed things. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens here in the general come November. Because it really, my opinion is the midterms, the November elections are going to basically start the 24 presidential election, and it's going to get really interesting.
Well, and also it's interesting on a local level. I mean, you're talking about on a national level, but we on the local level, I've already started having people going, okay, I'm going to talk to you because I'm really thinking about seriously. And people say this all the time and then change their minds.
Right.
So don't anybody panic. But I seriously want to talk to you about such and such because I'm thinking about running that for 24. Well, that means people. It's been a while since we've had that kind of interest in not we, but in the local election, that there has been that sort of interest that far ahead of time. It used to be that way, like in 10 and 12. People would get real excited about it. And then I think it kind of died, but people are irritated. They're irritated with the policies. They're irritated with the inflation. They're irritated with the gas prices and inflation, whatever. But I think it means that people are excited and want to, not excited good, but excited they want to make a change.
I think they're motivated. I think
go.
people have been touched personally by everything that's been going on. And we can get into all kinds of discussions about conspiracy theories and strategies from both parties and what's going on, because we're dealing with a mess right now. But it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in November, because I do think that might change the trajectory. Whereas 2 years ago, that was just a mess, a circus to begin with, and the circus has really just continued. Obviously, what's going on in the world right now is both troublesome, but it's also making us more aware that we've had it pretty good in the United States for a really long time, and things are starting to hit us a little bit closer to home. And and I saw something the other day, for all you conspiracy theorists out there that are listening, that the oldest republic that has ever survived, we're about there, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because there's a lot of discord. There are a lot of unhappy people, both sides of the aisle, every aspect. But there's so many different things too that are happening to be hopeful for. And you look at people that are trying to come forward and do the right thing.
And so much of it has to do with all of the things that are developed. I think social media has a lot to do with that. I think, anyway, we could go on.
Goods and
like
bads.
you said, we can go
Goods
on.
and bads.
Right.
And having some good, healthy political discussion, is something that we've always been supportive of. Not where, we can't disagree and be friends,
Right.
We all have our beliefs and our agendas, if you will, our priorities. But essentially, we all care about our families, we care about our kids, we care about being able to live in our homes and to be able to work and provide for ourselves and our families and be able to dream a little bit. And, at least I will say this, even with all the problems that we have in this country right now, that still is alive and well. And there still are lots of opportunities out there for people that want to seize them.
Well, and you were saying something about kidpreneurs, kid entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I see, unlike the ones that are graduated and a little older, that seem to have fallen back into that maybe more socialist. I'm not calling them socialists, but that side
Mentality.
Right. The young ones coming up, watch out. They're ingenious. They really are, and they're coming up with with all the technology that's available. They're coming up with new ways to do things.
It's crazy.
I know.
I'm
excited.
Well, I am too, except I'm feeling old. And but we're still evolving, and we're still here 4 years later. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to see what the next 6 months, 4 years entail. Hey, here's to that again.
Oh yeah.
Now I can tell you this: that if we're still on the air in 4 years, we're still going to be drinking champagne. That's going to be a guarantee.
Well, I can guarantee that, mostly because champagne makes me happy.
And good Lord, y'all don't want to see her not happy.
Christy's seen it a few times.
So we've got back to school coming up in August. We've got a great event for the Apricity Foundation coming up in November. We have the Mayor's event coming up probably in October. We've got the Conroe Cajun Catfish Festival coming up in October. We have so many things on the horizon, so many ways that we are staying busy, and we would love to help your small business. So if you would like to come and share your message, if you would like us to help you get your message out, please shoot us a message on Facebook. Give us a call. We would love to talk to you. We'd love to get you in here and let you tell your story.
Exactly.
We want to support everything that's great about Conroe, Montgomery County, Texas, and introduce our audience to new people, new businesses.
And it doesn't have to be Conroe or Montgomery County. It can be, oh, I see, Conroe, Montgomery County, Texas. Got it. I was thinking comma, as in, never mind. Everywhere.
Yes. And like I said, make sure you like and follow the Moxie Innovative Facebook page.
Yes.
If you do, you'll get alerted every time we come on live here at Lone Star Community Radio every Wednesday at noon-ish. Mm-hmm. Noon-ish. Because we would love for you to tune in. We did, before COVID, we were on this great trajectory, and then like everything else, COVID kind of knocked our knees out from underneath us. But
I know.
But it's time to come back with a vengeance. I think the world needs some positivity, and I think we need to be the ones to share it.
Exactly. And also, we're talking about small businesses, but there are a lot of you out there who work in nonprofit. I mean, even churches. If you've got a special event going on at a church, you can come by, and you don't have to spend the whole hour with us. You can spend 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, or we can come by and shoot an interview with you and just add that to the show. But nonprofits are a big part of what we do, and so please, if you have a nonprofit that you're doing something with, just give us a ring about that too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I think it is a great day to keep celebrating our 4th anniversary of Moxie Innovative and Toast the Town with Christy and Mel. Mm-hmm. So I think this party shall continue.
I think it shall.
Yes.
Where are we going?
I don't know. We'll figure that out. If y'all have any suggestions, let us know. But make sure you tune in next Wednesday. It'll be the day before my birthday. So we have another celebration.
Oh
next week.
my gosh!
I know we
so
kind of are
fun.
back to back on celebrations on these last few weeks of June, first few weeks of July.
Between marriage, my birthday, kids' birthdays,
my birthday,
your birthday,
our anniversary. It's a busy time.
Oh my gosh!
It's like the time of the cancer.
Yes, it is.
Except-
it is.
Except in a positive way.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyway,
In a positive
but
way.
make sure you tune in. So if you're in the Conroe area, not only can you watch us on Facebook, but you can also listen to us on 104.5 or 106.1 FM if you're in the Conroe downtown area.
Or on the internet
At irlonestar.com. And then you can also watch and listen to the show after the fact on our Moxie Innovative YouTube channel.
yes.
Look how fancy we are.
I know.
So
we
fancy.
have a lot. And also and this is a little hint about some things that are going to come up, not in the near future, but in the future. So our producer, Dick, tells us that we can go remote. We can go remote. So we may just be at a local event
That's
soon.
right. And you can even sponsor the show if you want to. And,
Yeah,
and for those of you that don't know, that Lone Star Community Radio is now a nonprofit organization. So you can support through sponsorship, get a little bit of name for your business and yourself, and help keep local communication and local radio alive.
Absolutely.
Support small business.
Very affordable.
Yes, absolutely.
And tax deductible in a different way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Mel,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
All right.
It's hot.
It is. Y'all stay cool, stay
Stay
happy, and
Yes.
we will see y'all next week.
Yes, tune in as we get you through the hump hour of Hump
Hump
Day. Every Wednesday at noon, right here on the Moxie Innovative Facebook page. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Y'all stay cool out there. We'll see you later.